Hey.
Can I help you at all?
Oh no, I just have a look what's going on, like.
Well, I'm just having a chat to this fella. So
Yeah, no,
are you alright to carry on?
Yeah, I'll carry on.
Away from here?
No, I gotta watch what's happening.
Okay, there's no reason for you to watch what's happening.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want this man here?
I'll go back home. I'll just basically walk back home.
I'm just watching, but that's all.
Fine, no worries.
Thank you, mate.
Well, obviously, I'm not trying to speak to this man. Obviously, if
You can speak to him, I'm not stopping you speaking.
Impede that, and obviously, you know,
I'm not impeding anything, I'm just looking.
Well, you are, because I'm speaking to him.
I'll be quiet now and let you carry on, right?
Okay.
So as you've seen, this constable is clearly a fool. Yes, he might be doing the right thing by seizing the scooter. Do I agree with it? No, but the law is the law, and it is what it is. We have to abide by it, even if we don't agree with it. But this twat then goes on about obstructing. I'll get into obstructing a police constable in the video when it actually mentions it in the actual video. I'll pull up the law and then we'll go through it. But yeah, do I agree with seizing scooters? No. Why? Because you can rent it from your local authorities, so it's okay for your local authorities to have them and rent them out to make money on, but it's not okay for you to own your own. It's a bit of a dodgy one, isn't it, if you think about it? But it is what it is. And now let's just get straight into the video. I'm not even gonna waffle anymore. Let's just get straight into it.
The bad news is obviously the minimum we can obviously do is hello mate.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Can I help you at all?
Oh no, I just have a look what's going on, like.
Well, I'm just having a chat to this fella. So
Yeah, no,
are you alright to carry on?
Yeah, I'll carry on.
Away from here?
No, I gotta watch what's happening.
Okay, there's no reason for you to watch what's happening.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want this man here?
I'll go back home. I'll just basically walk back home.
I'm just watching, but that's all.
Fine, no worries.
Thank you, mate.
Well, obviously, I'm not trying to speak to this man. Obviously, if
You can speak to him, I'm not stopping you speaking.
Impede that, and obviously, you know,
I'm not impeding anything, I'm just looking.
Well, you are, because I'm speaking to him.
I'll be quiet now and let you carry on, right?
Okay. You're more than welcome. If you just step back a little bit away from us, so I can speak to this man without worrying about you, yeah? Do you want to go back a little bit more, please? Have you got any additional needs or like any
Special ones.
anything that's going
Special
on
ones.
as well at the minute?
Special ones.
Sorry, say again.
Special needs.
You have you?
What?
Do you have additional needs or special needs or anything?
No, just listening.
It's not really that, you know, cool behaviour to just be standing there being weird.
I'm not cool.
No, it's not. Yeah, your behaviour at the minute, it's not cool at all.
I'm not cool.
No.
So remember what he said, stopping him from being able to do his duty, well, impeding him. He didn't impede you. He stood there to hold you accountable by recording you. You took your attention away from the person you were dealing with to interact with him. You did that. He didn't start talking to you. You interacted with him first. And then him saying leave and asking this person if it's alright, he don't have a choice. If you're seizing his scooter for being on public, then riding it on a public road, then he is stood on public. You're seizing it for that, so that is the reason he is stood there, because it's public land and he can. So asking people if they want it or not is irrelevant. And then going straight into the mental health thing, it's ridiculous. They're gonna jump from one thing to another to try and stop you from holding them accountable. It is that simple. Now, yeah, let's just continue.
I am. You're not cool.
Right, okay, look, I'm speaking to his
Yeah, I know. You've said that, I'm watching. I'm listening.
But yeah, what you're doing, you're taking me away from that and you're distracting me.
Oh, just ignore me, you're bigger than that.
Okay, fine, no worries. Right, anyway, listen. Just come here. Essentially, the penalty for this, like I said, it is increased prosecution and stuff like that.
I don't want to like, thank you. This coming. Oh yeah, like I said, private land. I'm trying to say
Yeah, so private land, that's all good. I mean, they are legal to use, they are legal to own, but you can only use them on privacy, okay? So in relation to this, I will be seizing the vehicle from you, okay? So I'll be taking this to the thing. Listen, this is the last, this is the least thing I can do. I know, but that's why essentially for me, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, and as opposed to prosecuting you for the no licence, no insurance, I'm not going to educate you, I'm going to waiver that prosecution, but the minimum I can do to improve road safety, obviously I'm a road policing officer, so like, yes, we're obviously, we're in, we deal with like drug drivers, stuff like that, but the main thing for our job is to promote road safety, and if I allow you to ride away on this, then
I'm going to walk with it.
No, so I will be seizing it. So there's something I
you know what? I'm so sorry.
Mate, do me a favour. You are going to start winding me up now. I'm trying to. I'm being decent with you and calm. I've asked you to move back. You're interfering with my traffic stop. Okay. Okay. So if you want to charge me with obstructing police, then carry on. Then that's something I'll speak to you about afterwards.
Okay then. So let's actually get into obstructing a police constable. It is covered under section 89 of the Policing Act of 1996, and it's subsection 2. The first one is absolutely irrelevant because it's on about assaulting on a police constable. This is the bit what is relevant.
Any person who resists or willfully obstructs a constable in the execution of his duty, or a person assisting a constable in the execution of his duty, shall be guilty of an offence and liable on summary conviction to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 1 month, or to a fine not exceeding level 3 on the standard scale, or to both.
So, to obstruct a police constable, you have to be resisting or willfully obstructing a police constable. Now, do you really believe he was willfully obstructing a constable in the exercise of his duty? He might be in the exercise of his duty, but he has to willfully obstruct. Now, him standing there filming, to me, does not willfully obstruct. This constable is an absolute joke if he can't concentrate on one person and just do his job just because there's a camera there watching him. What is he, camera shy or something? But again, it goes that so that's the obstruction bit covered. Now I want to cover the actual scooter bit. So like I said in the beginning of the video, it's okay for the councils to rent these scooters out to you, or let a company put them in and then rent them out, but it's not okay for you to own your own. Now, in Chester, there was that little scheme going on for I think like 2 years, and then the council just cut it and stopped it. I think it was because a lot of people ended up just buying their own scooters and just using them, and obviously putting little tag things on the back to make them look like the rented ones. So they cut it from Chester. So in Chester, the only form of transport is your own car, your own bike, or a bus. There is no free bikes what you can rent like in London. There's no scooters, there's nothing like that. But it all comes back to the same thing, doesn't it? If they changed the law and actually allowed e-scooters to be a thing and then put insurance and that lot on them, because that's what they're bothered about, not having the appropriate license and insurance. It's as easy as setting up a course for road safety. It's a road safety course and a little course on riding a scooter. Charge for the course. Get companies to start insuring it, or you set up an insurance company which will cover people riding them, and there you go. But they're not going to do that because they can make too much money from fining people, sending them to prison, and seizing the property. Because the funniest thing is, most of these scooters will get seized, get sold at auction. It's ridiculous. But less of that, let's just get back into the video.
Alright, it's an arrestable offence. Even if it doesn't matter how far you are away from it.
I'm observing, my friend. I haven't said a word now. Leave me alone. Carry on with your business.
Okay, I'm trying to, but you're standing there just being weird, putting me on edge for no reason.
That's your problem, Betty.
Well, it's not, because you're the one who's creating this problem. I'm trying to speak to this journalist.
I'm only observing, my friend. Watching you stealing the man's mobile.
Okay, I get that, but if you do us a favour, just if you can,
You ask me.
Go back into your home address or chill out, go wherever you want to go.
If I go by your nose, is that better?
Okay, fine.
There you are then, boy.
So like I said, that the minimum I can do to in like a fully genuine interaction. I was going to say, if I the main thing is road safety, yeah, is getting these things off the road. Yeah,
I'm gonna literally.
No, it will be seized, and that's I said that's the minimum I can do.
Really.
Take this if I don't go. Thank you. Thank you. Could you grab an incident, please, for section 165, Western Off Road?
Right, lads.
Exit is a black e-scooter.
Were you driving it, bro? Were you riding it when he saw you?
Could you just get a the closest local
Oh, he's claiming I'm obstructing him now, guys. What a coward.
Yeah, just after the Gold Ridge on the left-hand side, just as you enter the entrance to the Civic Centre car park, just on the near side there. So basically, had you bought a brand new from any shop like that, Toys R Us or like Smith's Toy Service, like, they'll probably be willing to say you only use
Coward.
on the road.
Look at that, guys. Come for me, that was mine. For obstruction. What a joke, guys.
So, look, I've already had my opinion on the scooters. My opinion's not going to change. It is what it is. But now this constable, I think, is absolutely ridiculous. Getting an unmarked unit because he can't do his job because he doesn't like somebody filming him. Because that's what it all comes down to. He didn't like being filmed. It's nothing about being obstructed or anything like that because he wasn't obstructing him at all. How was what he was doing obstructing? Now, if somebody could let us know in the comments what he did and why it was how it deemed obstruction, I'd be very interested to know. Because all he did was stood there. He didn't speak to the officer until the officer spoke to him. Now we've already established if you don't speak to the police, they're gonna use the mental health, or they're gonna use you unwilling to talk to him as grounds to search you for some stupid reason. So it's a lose-lose situation you're in. If you speak to them while they're talking to somebody, you're gonna get accused of obstructing. If you don't speak to them when they want you to speak, you're gonna be accused of being mentally ill or have something to add. So you can't win regardless what you do. So, like I said, the copper did what he was legally allowed to do to this guy. Really, he should have prosecuted him for riding without the correct license and all that sort of stuff, as we've seen happen before. We've seen it in another video with when they laughed at him for falling off his scooter. He actually got prosecuted for riding without a license, no insurance and all that sort of stuff. So is this again a two-tier thing, or is this just a copper not doing? Yeah, you know, I'm gonna stop now. I've got brain fog. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does over YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.